Okay, let's start our first set of word problems, and these use the formulas we've just talked about. The perimeter of a standard-sized rectangle is 28 feet. The length is 2 feet longer than the width. Find the dimensions. That means find the length and the width. So I draw a rectangle, I label the length and the width, and I write the basic formula for perimeter, which is 2L plus 2W. Now we're told that the length is of course longer than the width, and in fact the length is 2 feet longer than the width. With this knowledge, we can solve this problem with substitution. P equals 2L plus 2W but remember that L is W plus 2 and the perimeter is 28 feet. So we'll say 28 equals 2 times parentheses W plus 2, that's what the L length equals, and then add another 2W. So we've stuck with the formula. Now I'm going to distribute because I have a number on the outside of the parentheses. 28 will equal 2W plus 2 times 2, which is 4. Plus the 2W at the end, which was not in the parentheses. So we'll have 28 equals 4W, because I'm going to add the 2W and the 2W together and bring down the plus 4. Then I'll move the constant terms together by subtracting 4 from both sides. That will give me 24 on the left and 4W plus 0 on the right. So now we've got 24 equals 4W. One constant term equals one variable term. This is where I divide by the coefficient of the variable. Divide by 4 and divide by 4. And so I discover that W, or 1W, equals 6. So W equals 6, or 6 equals W. I now know that the width is 6 feet. The length is 2 feet longer than the width, so the length is going to be 6 plus 2. Which is 8. And I write my answers up there in the answer boxes. We now have another rectangle problem, only this time we're being asked to find the perimeter and the area of the rectangle at the right. We know the formula for perimeter of a rectangle is P equals 2L plus 2W. The formula for the area of a rectangle is length times width. Well, the length is 31 and the width is 21, so we have all the information we need. P equals 2 times 31 plus 2 times 21. So perimeter, P, is going to equal 2 times 31, which is 62, plus 2 times 21, which is 42. So the perimeter will be what we get when we add these two together, which is 104 inches. Now we find the area. The area equals the length times the width. So I'll be multiplying 31 times 21. I multiply that in my calculator, and what do I get? (651 squared inches. Squared inches is how I measure area, squared dimensions. Now we're going to work on the area of a triangular sign. Before, we talked about the perimeter of a triangle. Well, this is a triangular sign whose area is 63 squared feet. We're told that the base is 14 feet and we need to find the height. Here's how you do it. 1/2 is 0.5 times the base times the height. 63 is going to equal 0.5 times 14 times the height, which we do not know. So 63 equals 0.5 times 14, which is 7. Remember, 0.5 is half. And then times h. To find out what h equals, I divide both sides by the coefficient of h. (63) divided by 7 is 9. (9) equals 1h, which is 9 equals h. So the height is 9 feet. Notice that the height is measured in feet, the base is measured in feet, but the area is measured in square feet. Area is always measured in square dimensions.